The NFL got caught colluding. The union confirmed it, and then they buried the evidence. We're talking strip club receipts, secret memos, no press release, and the players left completely in the dark. This isn't just a scandal, it's a betrayal. Let me show you what the NFLPA doesn't want you to see. And if you watch it to the very end, it gets even worse. This story begins with Lloyd Howell. Now, who the hell is Lloyd Howell? Well, Lloyd Howell is now the former head of the NFLPA. Before that, he was a high-level exec for Booz Allen or Booz Allen, however you pronounce it, but he was able to pivot that into being the head of the NFLPA. When he got the gig with the NFLPA, Lloyd Howell was preaching all the things. We're going to modernize the union. We're going to preach ultimate transparency between the union and its base, which is the players. Now, what actually happened is that there were secret meetings. And then there was an arbitration that ruled, confirming collusion was never shared with the players. Then there was a second grievance along the same lines, alleging the same thing and confirming the same thing that was mysteriously withdrawn. Off the heels of the Deshaun Watson contract, which was fully guaranteed, the NFLPA filed a grievance because they were alleging that the NFL, the owners, and Roger Goodell included, were pressuring teams to stop giving out fully guaranteed contracts. Now, that grievance went all the way to arbitration, and the arbitrator actually ruled in favor of the NFLPA. So that's a win. That's a dub for the NFLPA, a rare one. Yet, they did nothing about it. They buried the story. There was no headlines, no press release. No one went on interviews. No one did a press run. They buried it in the name of good faith between the NFLPA and the NFL. So you tell me you caught them. You got them. And the arbitrator ruled in your favor, and yet you decide we're not going to do anything about it? Then why file the grievance in the first place? But yet and still, a year later, after the Lamar Jackson franchise tag fiasco and he finally got his bag, but there was a lot of lazy, bad narratives talked about Lamar during that time frame, and I got a video here talking about that from that time frame. But there was another grievance put in by this same NFLPA, alleging the same thing, that the NFL, the owners and Roger Goodell are colluding against the players getting fully guaranteed money. And before that one could reach another decision, it mysteriously vanished. And the worst part about it is they as an NFLPA, they did not inform the players that they withdrew that grievance. Let's get back to your man's Howell, because this is where it gets extremely nasty as the head of the NFLPA. Howell expensed almost $3K in player dues for nights at Magic City and Miami nightclubs. No receipts, no justification, no union transparency on the finances. Like, it wasn't just negligence. It was arrogance, and the players paid for it, literally. The players had their own representative, J.C. Tretter, who was aligned with Howell. So you had Howell in the room as the high-level exec head of the NFLPA, and then you had J.C., who was like the player representative of that same level, right? So in case the high-level exec gets out of line, you got one of your brethren, one of your coworkers, one of your colleagues in the room that has been in the trenches with you, that knows what the deal is, knows what the work is, and could better speak on your behalf, right? So the problem is that J.C. was also in this mix in terms of having a collusion strategy unearthed. So now he has also resigned. So Howell and JC also gone, right? So this thing comes down to the reps and the players are holding firm that they had no idea any of this was happening. And this isn't just about one person. It's not about Howell or JC. It's about the culture. A union more centered and more concerned with NFL optics than actual player safety, empowerment, and representation. This story matters, and I'm glad we're finally here. I'm glad the national media is finally here talking about this story, because this story has a lot of stakes. We're talking about labor solidarity. We're talking about CBA leverage. We're talking about guaranteed money. And I know fans don't care about that by and large, but this is really the future of the game here. Because when we are looking at from players, practice squad players, to rostered players, to stars, they're all affected. The next CBA is in 2030. That's not that far. And right now, the NFLPA is operating from a position of weakness. And if you're a fan of player empowerment, this is the nightmare scenario. So I ask you, do you think the NFLPA can recover from this? Who should take over as executive director? Should players strike in 2030? These are all the things that are on the table now because of this story. So comment below. I read every single one, good, bad, or indifferent. Share this with a fan who still thinks the NFL cares about its players. Hit the subscribe button. We're not done exposing this yet. There is so much more to uncover, all right? So understand that I'm trying to build a community here of fans who don't just watch the game, we question it. And if you like that type of content, I go by the name of the Sam D. I say all the things your favorites can't and won't say. Hit the subscribe button, turn the bell on for notifications, and I'll catch you in the next video.